Well, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, this literally does not work. It is hump day. Let's get open for business here. Let's wake up the football guys. They're actually down here right now, hopefully spreading some mojo for the Dallas Cowboys. It is Wednesday. Today is a big day for the Cowboys. Today is State of the Cowboys ceremony, 10 a.m. West Coast time, 1 o'clock Eastern time, 12 o'clock Central time. Anyway, 1 o'clock Eastern, we'll be here live because we're going to go ahead and follow the conference and give us our thoughts of what we hear from the Joneses. Interestingly enough, I'm happy because, we're talking about.
We sitting here, I supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice.
We talking about practice.
Not a game. We
talking about practice.
Not a game. Not the game that
we talking about practice, but I'm okay with it. Something interesting. I don't know how many of you have been to Oxnard before. I've been to training camp, I think 4 times. And it's been a few years. I think the last time was 3 years ago, maybe. The first time we went there, it was really cool. It was huge. They have, of course, the hotel rooms and stuff and all that on this side. The players would come in at the corner of the football field. And originally, the first time it went there, I think, which was 2011 or 2012, they had bleachers and basically a fence up in there. And when you went there, there was parking right there. So they had the whole setup outside of there. And if you ended up basically being a true blue member, you got to go onto those bleachers, and it was shaded. It was nice and shaded. There was lots of trees and stuff there. And then, of course, on the far side, there were bleachers that were set up over there. And, of course, you had the main field over here, you had the tower, and then you had another field and stuff over there. So lots of space to work out and stuff. The last time I went, it changed up dramatically because on the side where we originally had come in, and right there by the players, there now was like a brick wall that was there, and there were all these houses that were where the parking spaces were. You could still get over on that side, but basically it's like a slight incline where you've got about 12 feet or so where the fans could be in a rope, so that way the offense practice right there at the corner where they come onto the field. So in the morning when they come in, of course, they come in and you can see them. They have like the high price fan section where that's right there on the other side. So if you were just the regular, I'm a true blue fan, you're over here. If you end up paying more money, you're actually right here, and they get more of the autographs and get a little closer. And then the press and stuff were right behind the end zone. So that's how it was the last time I went. And in the middle of it, basically, they had a walkway where you could walk right through here to where the press and stuff are, and, of course, to this side of the field. So now it's changed and evolved again. Clarence Hill had posted this picture on Twitter. If this is the corner of the field that I think it is, now where these houses are, there used to be the big bleachers there, which was nice because Shango would always be up on the bleachers, and you can see kind of both fields. And if you were actually taking some pictures, you can kind of see a lot more. The defense would practice over here on that field closer to where the bleachers are. Those bleachers are gone, and it looks like they're replaced by houses. So we literally have houses on both sides of the fields. It's kind of interesting that the Cowboys practice fields are surrounded now by houses. You don't know if any of those are, say, an Airbnb that, let's say Bill Belichick could happen to send somebody on vacation for 2 weeks. to spy on them. You know, the Washington football team maybe has somebody hanging out there watching them. Because now not all of the practices are open to the public. Now, you know, all of my brethren there will be there, you know, Law Nation and Vash and, of course, Shango and things like that. But who's to say some other scouts or spies aren't going to be there talking about practice of the Cowboys, trying to get a little edge on some of the things that they're doing. I'm just saying that maybe the Dallas Cowboys, being as an open society that they are and loving the glitz and glamour and showing everything, and HBO, that maybe we're giving away a little too much information. You know, you think about last year with Mike McCarthy at the blue and white scrimmage, literally not putting numbers on jerseys intentionally so that way people would know who was who. That HBO is already there filming. All these houses around the practice fields. Everything is out there for public consumption. Just saying. Maybe I'm paranoid, maybe I'm crazy, but I want to be secretive as much as possible. Now, we do have some other news here as we open up training camp, and I can't wait. Like I said, we will be here 1 o'clock going live with the press conference with the Cowboys. Like I said, reaction to the whole press conference, seeing what they're saying. I hope you guys can join us. The Cowboys did end up getting signed Nahshon Wright. He signed his contract last night, 4-year rookie contract deal, pretty much standard, and they're all slotted in there. There's no big things that you can do to change the narrative on what you're going to get as far as getting paid. You know, where you're picked is what you're going to get paid for the next 4 years. And so that is done. The only one that's left to be done, which should be done in short order, maybe we'll get it today, is Chauncey Golston. He is the last one for the Dallas Cowboys to get under contract. Of course, the Cowboys will be doing their physicals and things, their equipment, and getting ready for tomorrow being the first practice. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. I am ecstatic. I am happy as can be. I literally cannot wait to get this thing going. I mean, seriously, I cannot wait to get this going. And I thought I had the Cowboys practice schedule. I'll talk about the practice schedule a little bit later. The thing I'm interested about more than anything is, what are the Cowboys going to do as far as the Hall of Fame? They end up going, of course, playing on Thursday night. The Gold Jacket dinner is Friday night. The induction ceremony is Saturday night and Sunday night. And to me, this is one of those opportunities for the Cowboys to try and show them what the Dallas Cowboys are all about. Show them a history lesson. And unfortunately, or fortunately, that's however you want to look at it. Saturday, they will have a televised practice with the Rams. Again, the Cowboys, I guess they're just much watch television. The Cowboys are going to be exposed every single day, in your face, 24/7 between practice. We talking about.
We sitting here, I supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
Yeah, we talking about practice.
I mean, listen, we talk.
Is going to be televised against the Rams. We're talking about Hard Knocks. We're talking about 3 of their 4 preseason games will be nationally televised. I don't know how much more Dallas Cowboys that they could actually put on there, except maybe a 24/7 camera in the hotel. But if you're a Cowboys fan and you want to see something on your team, hold on tight, because you're going to get sick of them. You're going to get sick of them. And with that being said, I need to go pick up some lumber. I got to rob a bank first because the price of that shit is so high. Because I got to build kitchen cabinets. Oh, my God, it's so expensive. Anyway, you know how we roll.
Our Coach here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe for the Sports Report.
You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is, have fun!